would you say that you hear the N-word a lot?
Yeah. Yeah. I think even like you can hear it in passing when you're walking on the streets. You can hear it, you go to an event or a concert and, you know, everybody knows this one song or that one song that where you know the word's gonna drop. But like in a couple of seconds, you know the word's gonna drop and you'll just be standing there like, just waiting to watch. A lot of people can use it simply because it's out in the media. They commonly hear it in like things like music, media that we consume that comes from overseas, like African American culture and all of that.
Do you think Māori and Islanders are allowed to say the N-word?
Personally, no. I just feel like it's really disrespectful in a way, especially if you don't have like people who are of that culture. Of course, you won't carry the weight of it, but yeah.
The N-word?
Yeah.
I'd say probably not. We're probably not allowed to say it, but regardless, people still say it.
For myself, I wouldn't, but each to their own. Their choices, like I'm guessing. But for me, no, I think it's racism.
To be honest, no. Regarding the history about it, I think it's not appropriate. It's like similar if there was a word to describe us being slave back then, it wouldn't be good to say, you know.
Europeans, white people were using as a derogatory term for people who have darker skin than them. And so a lot of our ancestors across the Pacific have been called the N-word and have had it weaponized against them by colonizers. And in doing so have adopted the same practice that African Americans have of taking the language back and giving power to it within their own communities. And so you will see that, you know, with older uncles, you might have an Uncle N-word. Lots of our whānau do all around the motu. So yeah, and there's like just an ongoing thing. So it's like multifaceted, but the context is through colonization, people used Pacific peoples as slaves, and during that time, they also used the same language that they were using in the Americas across the Pacific as well.
Just be prepared for the fact that if you choose to use this word, you will be questioned about it by whomever, you know. At some point, someone will ask you, why do you use it? Why is it important to you? Why do you decide to speak in this way? What does it mean to you? And be prepared to kind of answer for that. Be prepared to kind of justify your use of it. And if you can't, I would argue don't.
My opinion is that we shouldn't be saying the N-word. I know lots of people do. It just has so much history behind it and so much context behind it that, you know, as a people supporting other Indigenous and minority communities, we really should be respecting the power that those words have.
Even if we said, no, you can't use it, people will continue to use it. Like, it's not as though they take our word as, you know, as Bible and say, yeah, okay, they said no, we won't use it. It's been proven throughout, you know, the past couple of decades that regardless of how certain people feel about it, people will still continue to use it. For me personally, when I do hear the word, I feel like when it's in the hands of someone who isn't a Black person, for me personally, there's always that potential threat that at any point it can be used against me, or that it can be wielded against me to demean me, to devalue me, to kind of just, make me feel about this big.